Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Amber, and today I just want to share a few weight loss motivational, inspirational words with you. Hubby and I got out there and walked this morning, and being Saturday, I normally kind of take the weekend off, but I felt it was imperative to get out there. I kind of allowed myself to have some treats. Hubby, he bought this dark chocolate. It's like a bark with nuts in it from Sam's Club the other day, and it is really, it's the perfect blend. I shouldn't even be telling you about this, but it's the perfect blend of sweet and salty. And my husband says, well, if it's such a stumbling block, why do you eat it? And I said, well, when you're not home, it calls my name. It calls to me, and I have to beckon the call. Oh my goodness. I need it out of here, honestly. And it's not that I'm eating so much, and I'm tracking every point, but it's blowing my points. For one serving, it's 7 points. I only have 16 points a day. Now, having a 0-point dinner, that's not a difficult thing, because if I have chicken and vegetables and potato, that's a nice meal. But it is kind of hindering me from other foods or drinks that I want. So yeah, I'm not eating that anymore. However, that said, that was my motivation for going to walk today with hubby. And it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day out there. It's like 68 high of 68 today. So beautiful. It's a little breezy. I did actually have a jacket on because I tend to be cold being on this weight loss journey. My body just doesn't take in enough calories to keep myself warm sometimes. So yeah, I wear a jacket a lot. But yeah, it was beautiful, and came in and did a few things around the house. But I was writing some things in my journal, and I just wanted to share them with you in hopes that they might be helpful to you. So the other day, I was kind of jotting some things down about change. And I wrote, we don't usually change until our present circumstances become so uncomfortable. And I just know in my own life, this is true. We just get so accustomed to doing things the same way. We are creatures of habit, and we just do them because that's the way we've always done them. And change tends to make us feel uncomfortable. But I am so thankful, I say this all the time, but for that mean old cardiologist that laid it on the line for me and said, basically, well, he did say expressly that if you could have changed on your own, you would have done it by now, when he was recommending Weight Watchers. And I said, but I have a very busy life. I wasn't arguing. I was just kind of resisting what he was saying. And I said, well, I have a very busy life. He said, well, if you keep going the way you're going, you won't have a life. Ouch. Ouch. I did not like that, but he was true. He was true. I was having chest pain, heart palpitations. All my labs were not looking too good. He was right. And sometimes the truth hurts, but sometimes we don't actually change until our present circumstances become uncomfortable. And then I also wrote, the secret of your success is hidden in your daily routine. And this is so true. What are you doing today to prepare? Excuse me. Let's start over again. What are you doing today to prepare for the future you desire? Failure to plan is planning to fail. And I love this book. I've mentioned it here before, but it's called Atomic Habits. If you have not heard of it, it is an excellent, excellent book. I highly recommend, by James Clear, Atomic Habits. And basically the crux of the book is that even implementing very small habits will yield amazing results. So even when we start small, change just a few things every day, or even once a month, implementing one small change can yield tremendous results. So those are some keys. And then also I wrote discipline plus determination plus consistency equals winning, in particular as it relates to weight loss. And this is so true. Discipline plus determination plus consistency, doing it every day equals winning. You know, sometimes I get frustrated with this journey that it's not moving fast enough, because sometimes we don't see the results in the minutia, in the tiny things that we do every day towards our health and wellness goals. When we're eating that piece of fruit, or, you know, oatmeal, or, you know, for instance, when I had the the omelet and the home fries yesterday, you know, I'm watching other people as they're ordering French toast and stacks of pancakes and this and that, and basically, and sugary muffins. But what I also notice is they're also overweight. So is that the future that I want? Is that what I want for, you know, there's a saying I read a long time ago on a little plaque. It said, moments on the lips, years on the hips. That kind of puts it in perspective, doesn't it? But, you know, it's all about our choices. And many times we have this inner 2-year-old that says, you know, I want ice cream. I want the sweets. I want whatever, you know, chips or whatever your deal is. And I want it now. But then the mature, rational, goal-setting, you know, part of us hopefully wins. And we go for, what are our goals? Go back to the basic. What is our why? What kind of a future do we want to have? So, yep. And then I said, push yourself, move more than you did yesterday. Refuse to give up. Dig down deep to find your strength and courage. And this is so important. And one day you'll look up and you will have reached your goal. Then it's time to help someone else on this journey. That's what it's all about. And that is true. And that is honestly one of the main reasons why I started this YouTube channel. Because it's not just about Amber, honestly. I mean, part of it is to track my journey, just to see my progress, etc. But the other huge part of it is the hope and prayer of my heart is to inspire you guys, because I know how important it is to be on a health and wellness journey. I was telling a friend the other day that sometimes I feel like I have literally come back from the dead. I had 3 surgeries and a rare aggressive cancer that was successfully removed, and I am in remission now almost 4 years. I have my next checkup coming up soon. So, but when you have had such a health crisis and lots of bed rest and just feeling the worst you have ever felt in your entire life, and you come back from that, and you fight against, you know, all of the deconditioning that I experienced for all of that time. That's why I'm so passionate about this weight loss. And really it's about more than the number on the scale. And I say that all the time, and it is true. It is about pursuing health and wellness. It is about me being around for my grandkids, my future grandkids and future great grandkids, and just enjoying life. You know, if we're sick in our bodies and we're just not able to enjoy life and live life to the fullest. So that's why I'm passionate about it, because I know that the key to feeling good is investing in your health, in carrying around less baggage, less weight. And it's so important. You know, in years past, if someone would have said, wow, you know, you're a little overweight, or you're you know, you need to work on your health and wellness. If somebody said that to me directly, I would have been offended, of course. But the real reality is that we are doing ourselves a disservice when we carry around this extra weight, because it's not just extra weight. It is literally killing ourselves, opening ourselves up for disease. And so that's what drives me every day, because I want to be as far away from cancer, as far away from any other diseases as possible. I want to do everything that is within my power to be healthy, to live every day like the beautiful, beautiful gift that it is. So that's what drives me. And then I wrote, you have what it takes. You are enough. And I think sometimes we have to remind ourselves of that. Sometimes, especially when we've been carrying around the extra weight for some time, we can really feel bad about ourselves. And we need to remind ourselves, you know, the weight doesn't define us. When I see pictures of myself when I was at my highest weight, when I was 248 pounds, at this point it doesn't even seem like that's me, but it was me. But I was still the same Amber underneath. However, I will say that now that I am on this side of losing the 62 pounds and on my way to losing a total of 103 pounds, I will say that in many ways I'm not the same Amber, because I have changed and I have come to understand that I am much more bold and I'm much more brave, and I'm much stronger than I ever knew. When you really set out to accomplish your goals and then you actually do it, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing and it's exciting. And I hope you guys can catch the vision, dig down deep within yourself and really pull out your strength and your courage to make those changes, because you know, the older we get, the more difficult change is. But I dare you to dream again. Dream about being healthy again. And you will not regret it. You will not. I just wanted to read one more little passage that I wrote about body image. And this, I think, is a big issue. You know, we're just bombarded with airbrushed magazine covers and superstars, and we're always comparing ourselves to these, you know, little tiny waistlines that the majority of Americans simply do not have or would probably be really hard to attain or maintain. So body image is, you know, it's what we tell ourselves about our body. And this is so important for a healthy perspective. And so let me just read to you what I wrote. I said, we all have areas we wish were different, right? We all do. When a negative thought occurs, I try to flip it and instead think of a positive aspect of my body. When I see my stretch marks and excess tummy skin, I also remind myself that I would not trade my three children for the world. No way. The less than perfect parts of my body also gives me fuel to pursue my health and wellness goals. This way, I'm providing a solution rather than simply focusing on the problem area. And there may be some areas we cannot change. So, in essence, I'm saying, when I see these negative areas, maybe I say, oh, you know, I really need to lose more of my stomach, that sort of thing. Then that kind of drives me, get out there and walk more, move more. But, you know, sometimes there are things that we cannot change. And then, so I just wrote out the serenity prayer, and I want to read that to you because I hadn't really thought of it for a while. It just kind of came to mind, and I thought it fits. May God give us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So I just want to leave you with that thought. If any of this has been motivational or encouraging to you, let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, press that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I'd so appreciate it if you considered becoming part of the YouTube Authentically Amber community here. And at the end of the video, I will insert a couple pictures that my husband took of me today, because like I said, I'm all about documenting this journey, and I hope you all have a blessed afternoon, and I will see you soon.